Body and stunt doubles are the unsung heroes of the movie industry, putting themselves on the line so actors getting paid a lot more money get to look awesome. Thanks to the magic of editing, stunt doubles don't have to look all that much like the actor they're filling in for. But sometimes a production needs someone with a strong physical resemblance to a star. Who better to call on than an actor's close relative? These films took advantage of shared DNA to pull off some tricky scenes, leaving audiences none the wiser. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. In the fourth installment of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, series leading lady Keira Knightley was replaced by Penelope Cruz, who got some great news soon after the filming of On Stranger Tides began.
I am with child. Yours.
The father is actually fellow Spanish actor Javier Bardem, the villain of the film's follow-up, Dead Men Tell No Tales. The news put a kink in the production plans, considering her character is introduced in a tricky 3-minute sword fighting scene her doctor would likely deem too risky. Sure, she's dressed up like Jack Sparrow.
Hello, Angelica.
Hello, Jack.
So they could have used any old stunt double, but Cruz's younger sister Monica proved to be a far better match. As a trained dancer with sword fighting experience, Monica reportedly doubled for Penelope during most of her fight scenes, as well as a number of full body shots later in production to hide her sister's burgeoning baby bump. Forrest Gump. Tom Hanks didn't actually pound the pavement the entire time they were filming those cross-country running scenes in Forrest Gump. His younger brother Jim filled in for him for a few 100-yard shots in Montana and South Carolina. Along with bearing a strong physical resemblance to his brother, Jim's voice is virtually identical to that of his famous sibling.
There's no crying in voicemail!
Which has earned him gigs voicing Sheriff Woody in Toy Story video games, straight-to-DVD movies, and more.
Ha ha! Boy, am I glad to see you.
Is that you?
No, it's my brother Jim.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Furious 7. After Paul Walker's untimely death in 2013, midway through filming Furious 7, the future of the entire Fast and the Furious franchise was called into question. Production was temporarily halted while the studio sorted out options, one of which was using CGI to put his face onto one of his two brothers, Caleb and Cody, and have them film the rest of his scenes. With the exception of a few CGI shots deconstructed to show the process used to revive him for the role, the studio hasn't revealed which scenes are real and which are fake, but about 350 overall shots had to be altered. The end result is a film where it's near impossible to tell exactly when you're looking at Paul Walker, repurposed footage spliced into the scene, his face CGI'd onto one of his brother's bodies, or even a combination of all three. Most of The Rock's movies. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is a physically massive human being, so there aren't too many stuntmen who could convincingly pretend to be him, right? Well, there is one, Tenoi Reed, who also happens to be his cousin, and also happens to be the size of a refrigerator.
This has nothing to do with saving people! He's a refrigerator! This is Baywatch!
As one of the few human beings with arms equal in size to his cousin, Reed has been working as his stunt double for virtually his entire acting career. In fact, Reed has doubled for his cousin for so long he appeared in the films that still credited Dwayne as The Rock, the ones in which he starred as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and of course the more recent blockbusters crediting him as simply Dwayne Johnson, including the Baywatch reboot.
If you want me, you can have me.
Some other time.
Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.